Hey guys. So I'm here to do a reading. This will be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. As always, all of my readings are general. They're for the collective. So if ever anything doesn't resonate for you here, just discard it and leave it for a person who does need to hear it, okay? There is no gender in tarot. All of the face cards, kings, queens, emperors, empresses, are all just about personality. So just discard gender at all causes. What I'm going to do here is check out a current situation. We're going to look at your conscious energy and your subconscious energy on the subject to kind of see what's blocking you, right? And then we'll pull some advice on how to get up out of it. If you need to book a private personal reading, all that information is in the description below, as well as the pinned section of the comments. I've linked my other channel where I do specifically love readings and some general readings. You can check that out if you'd like. Tell me about a situation for Gemini. And of course, for Gemini season, I give all Gemini Sun folks 25% off of their full hour readings. Okay, so we have prosperity lies ahead. So maybe we're stuck on the past. Let's see. Okay. So I have the Ten of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Two of Swords, Ten of Swords, with the Magician, the King of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. So you already do feel blocked. Like you know that subconsciously you might have like serious like trust issues, you know, like there's been a lot of trauma surrounding like betrayals and like things done to you. And so you feel guarded. Like you know that sorry about that. I feel like you know that this has been a thing, you know, that you have like, you know, a lot of anxieties around, you know, people who you can trust, who you can say things to, who you can be vulnerable with. And I feel like you already know that it kind of stems back to the family, you know, that you've always had to be sort of secretive about what you were doing and not really tell everybody your business. And, you know, there's not all bad qualities to that, you know. But to the people that you're close with, you know, not being able to like open up and just be like generally vulnerable with those people and always like just holding in all of this energy. So I feel like over time it may have turned into like, you know, just a full out anxiety when it comes to, you know, like people, or just like, you know, the way that your mentality is based around connections is less than trusting. But there's this deep want to change it here with the Magician and the King of Wands. It's like you're really, you know, I mean, heck, you're here, right? This is a whole step of that. It's like, I'm really ready to dig into that subconscious and look at these triggers, right? Like the things that that may be holding you back, especially when it comes to connections in life. You know, it's like, how do you ever get deep with someone if you can't trust them, right? And understanding that if you want change, you know, that you would have to go against everything that you ever have known and like, right, reprogram like your whole conception of like human beings and the nature in which you can trust them, and you know, break free of those familial, you know, curses of how you think the world is based off of what it was like growing up, or what other experiences sort of like it you've been in. But what's cool here is that you're totally actually conscious of your subconscious energy. All right. So in the subconscious, we have the Eight of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Three of Wands, the World, the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Yeah. So yeah, super aware that like, you know, your own mindset has you stuck somewhere. I don't know. I feel like you're just really awake to yourself, like how you kind of like show up in the world to other people. But I feel like there's like this dedication to like, you know, going into these things and learning about the self and all of it. And I feel like a lot of this really is kind of like, you know, that root work, like going back to the family and recognizing like some of the things that you learned there may not be right, you know, that you need to correct your mindset around whether or not, you know, how you handle people so that you're not always, you know, feeling trapped or hurt or set back, or like getting yourself into connections that would leave you trapped or messed up, you know? So I don't feel like I feel like you are, you know, really aware of both parts of yourself. It's like, you know, I understand why I do this, and I admit that I do this. This is like something that I'm working on actively, like really taking the actions to do it. Yeah, like I said, the root chakra, something in the family system. But being totally aware and actually like making changes, like really choosing to think differently and try to change the patterns. I think that's what it is. So it's like I said, very awake to your own shit here, you know? And making huge changes with the Magician, which already is that Gemini energy, you know? Okay, we have the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Four of Cups, and Death. Yeah, it's like I said, you know, like I feel like there's some like, you know, trauma associated with like betrayal and not being able to like fully trust people. And that, you know, it's like you realize that you're not gonna, you know, be able to have genuine connections. You know, you won't be able to have like deep emotional fulfillment with someone if you can't kind of like unlock your emotions to show them. Because I feel like most of your life you've sort of been more like emotionally avoidant. You would just stay in your head about things. I just see like this massive transformation going on here. And I feel like you've been working through this for a while, and it was pretty painful. You know, this is someone, it's very hard to learn to trust people again if, you know, bad things have happened to you in life. But I do like the fact that, you know, you're in the process of change. This is not like, you know, something that you need to recognize. This is, you know, not like a harsh truth that you're learning here. It's like something that you're already consciously aware of and trying to fix. But it is a long journey out, you know. But you're definitely doing it. I mean, we have the world too. So it's like, you're definitely completing what you're supposed to. You're like right on your path here, literally. So, whoever this reading is for, I'm really proud of you actually. I think good things are about to come in for you because of the work that you're doing here. Like some kind of divine opportunity. Just gonna boop, pop up out of nowhere, Okay, we have kindness. Take respite by a pond and be kind to yourself and others. And adventure. Live wild and free. It's kind of interesting with the King of Wands energy that you are in right now with adventure. I feel like, again, everything is sort of like aligning for you because, well, not aligning for you. You aligned yourself to the things that are for you. But a lot of this was, learning to love yourself and, be patient with the self. And really taking time to almost like reprogram, and I like it. So I feel like you're coming out of this really, really, really long stage of like fear and stress and anxiety and moving into this more like fun and bold time in life. All because you really chose to self-reflect and learn who you were. And I like it a lot. All right. I'll see you guys soon.